This is a recording for second year on how to handle the basic proficiency. First category, telling time. Decir la hora. There's four categories. On the hour, it's 1 o'clock. On the half hour, it's 1:30. When the minutes are 1 through 29, it's 1:16. And when the minutes are 31 through 59, it's 1:43. So you can see the formulas. If it's on the hour, you have to divide between 1 o'clock and all the other hours of the day, because 1 o'clock is a singular hour and the rest are plural. So 1 o'clock es la una. The others, son las, put the hour in. For example, 4 o'clock, son las cuatro. If it's half hour, again, 1 o'clock is different than all the other hours. So 1:30 is singular, es la una y media. For all the others that are plural, son las blanco y media, blank, and then media. So 11:30, son las 11 y media. 10:30, son las 10 y media. The minutes are 1 through 29. Do it just like it's on the hour and then add the minutes. For example, it's 1:22, es la 1:22. It's 1:06, es la 1:06. Last category, the one when the minutes are 31 through 59, like it's 2:51. First of all, go to the next full hour, which if it's 2:51, go to 3 o'clock and then subtract. Look at our example. It is 12:50. Problem is here, the next full hour is 1 o'clock, and that's a singular hour starting point. So you have to say es la una. Then you would subtract 10 because we're 12:50. You need 10 minutes to get to the hour. Es la una menos 10. Otro ejemplo, another example. Let's say it's 10:43. The next full hour is 11. So it's son las 11. Then you say menos. And I'm sorry, but that first mistake should be 17. Change the G to a T. So las 11 menos 17. Then we have AM and PM. AM is simple, de la mañana. PM is either de la tarde. Let's try to start off a little bit confused here. Again, AM is for all morning hours, de la mañana. PM is either de la tarde or de la noche. Evening, afternoon, de la tarde, evening, and the night is de la noche. Numbers, you guys, this is on you. You just got to be able to think of how to say 1 through 1,000. Memorization. If you've had Spanish at all, you should know the numbers. Normal problems are 6 and 7, 6 y 7. Look at the E and I. And 60 y 70 seem to be misspelled. If you try to do those 10 or 16 through 19 numbers, look at how they have 10 and 6 for 16 16. And then look at some of the irregular numbers. For example, 500, 500, 600, 600, 700, 700. And that should be, I'm sorry, that should say 900. This automatically corrects you, and I hate that. So 900 is the way to say 900. Number and gender agreement. You guys have to step over this hurdle. All the words could be singular, plural, masculine, or feminine. You have to show agreement. Look at my examples, like book. You guys should know how to say book. El libro, that's a singular masculine noun. The adjective has to agree with the singular adjective noun. So the only way to say the new book is el libro nuevo. Can't say el libro nuevo. In new books, all has to be plural masculine. Libros nuevos. Number, gender agreement. Tener should be this verb. My apologies here. Just T-E-N-E-R, tener. I'll put it at the bottom. Tener. Obviously, a little bit of red. We'll go back to black. But can you conjugate the verb tener? Look at my system. I've got singular, plural on the top and 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, right? I got some little designations. When you think about verbs, you have to think of 2 columns of 3. First person singular is the yo form. Second person singular is the to form. Third person singular is the él, ella, usted. First person plural is the nosotros. And third person plural is the ellos, ellas, ustedes. We don't use this one. What else for us? Que más? Tener plus que. I'm sorry here. It should be tener plus que. Errores. plus infinitive. Can you guys say that? Conversational formula. It means to have to do something. There's a formula. Change this. This goes to tener as well. My apologies. I knew there would be these, but the first time. Use a form of tener, then the word que, then the infinitive. Look at my examples. You use a form of the verb tener. Go back to the last screen. I have the conjugated forms. Tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, tienen. An example. She has to study. Form of tener, then que, then infinitive. Ella tiene que estudiar. We have to listen. Form of tener. Nosotros tenemos. The word que, and then escuchar. They need to visit. Form of tener. Ellos tienen. Then the infinitive. And then, then que, then the infinitive. Que visitar. Believe, trust in the formula. Form of tener. The word que. Y entonces el infinitivo. 9. Lo siento, un error. Próximo. How about ir plus a plus infinitive? Look at that. Conversacional. Conversational formula. It means to be going to do something. Extra quotation marks there. Do you know how to conjugate this verb in the present tense? Think about that. Could you write this down here? What the conjugated forms of tener. I'm just going to put singular and plural here. Would you know that? Próximo. Here they are. My error. Hitting the wrong button. Singular plural, look at voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Do you know the forms of ir? Es la expectativa, that's the expectation. Look at how we use ir plus a plus infinitive. Trust the formula. No, otra vez, trust. I am going to study. Use a form of the verb ir, either voy, vas, va, vamos, or van. Then the word a, and then the infinitive verb. Look at the example, el ejemplo. I am going to study. Form of ir. I'm using the yo form. Voy, and the word a. And then the infinitive verb. Infinitive verb. I am going to study. Voy a estudiar. Maria is going to watch TV. Maria is the ella form of the word ir. Va. A. And then the infinitive. Mirar la televisión. How about she is going to read? Ella. Form of ir. Va. Then the word a. And to read. Leer. Próximo. Hey, there's no excuse. This is mandatorio. You have to know how to conjugate a, ere, verbs, regular verbs, in the present and past tense. Es la expectativa. Do you know your verb endings? Can you make a list here? For example, ar, present tense. If I put singular and plural, first, second, and third, would you know how to fill this in? With present tense verb endings for regular verbs and past tense. That'll be all in these slides. Miren, take a look.